I think there are a number of risks that are in relation to the use of AI that are often overlooked. One of the main risks is data privacy and data protection of the personal data. Obviously, AI is trained on huge amounts of data, and we know that the models have largely scrapped all of the data that they could find on the internet, and a lot of this information is personal data that falls under privacy rules, laws, and regulations around the world. And often this is something that is overlooked. Another type of risk are copyright violations, and I think that was probably one of the most heightened risks that we saw early on as soon as the large models were released on the market. There are already some well-known ongoing court actions and litigation. We can think of Getty Images or the New York Times that have filed lawsuits in the United States, but there are also other legal actions in other parts of the world. So I think, copyright, similar to privacy protected information, there's also the whole issue around data that is protected by intellectual property, and often the models have been trained in without actually verifying or checking whether that was the case. Maybe I'll let some of my co-panelists also chip in on some of the other risks.
I can probably jump in there and add to what Olivier has said. He spoke about data privacy and, of course, copyright. And from the work that I do, security, cybersecurity is a big part of what we're looking at here. So I would add to that, and we always say that you cannot have privacy without security, and you cannot have security without proper privacy. And these two things go hand in hand. And in terms of AI, whilst we might find ourselves in a situation where people are saying, but I'm not putting any personal information in, there is no privacy risk, you might be putting other information in, or indeed the various different bits of information that you put in, when they're collated together, give a view of your organization that might in some way create a risk. It might pose a problem in terms of, and we can go into these in more detail later, but that kind of information that you're putting in and the way that it can be scraped and pulled together. And what we're talking about here is different bits of information that when pulled together, either become personal data, as we know under GDPR, or indeed when pulled together can be the types of information that cyber criminals will use for social engineering, for hacking, and for other types of threats that result in things like malware and ransomware entering an organization.